everybody, it's Christina from Christina's Crafts, excuse me. I have a different one for you today. So I have this home sign that I got from Dollar Tree. I have a bunch of these little signs. I bought them when they came out because I thought they were so cute. And I think I've only used maybe one in a project. So I'm going to be trying something different tonight. So I have this sign, and what I'm going to do, it looks like it's not really cut out the best. So I have some sandpaper, and I'm just going to kind of sand the edges. And then I'm going to take this little nail file that I have, and I'm going to get off all these little extra stringies from where it was cut really bad, and the wood's kind of there. So I'm going to clean this. I can't talk tonight. So I'm going to clean this up. I'm just taking the little nail file, and I'm just sanding down all the rougher looking edges. I'm not worried about being perfect, just some of the ones where they're kind of sticking out a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that done. And then once that is done, I am going to be painting my home sign. And I am going to be using my Waverly Elephant chalk paint. And I am gonna paint this whole sign that color. So I'm gonna get this done and start painting. I think that looks pretty good. So now I'm gonna take my elephant chalk paint and put a coat of that on my sign. So I am going to do the front, the home, and I'm just gonna do the back. Not that you're gonna see the back, but I'm gonna do it anyways. So yeah, this is gonna be, I think, a cute little project, but I guess we'll find out. It might be problematic. I don't know. I've never tried this before, so I'm gonna see how it's gonna work out. So I'm gonna get this all painted, and then I'm gonna come back and show you what I'm gonna do. So now that my sign is all painted, what I plan on doing is, I have a remote here. I need something to prop this up with. Okay, so my plan is I'm gonna diamond paint this. So I just recently, probably about a year ago, got into diamond painting, and I have all these leftovers from my diamond painting. So I just went ahead and I picked out black from one of my projects. There's many different colors, but I didn't know if it was going to be enough to do this whole home sign. So I decided that I was just going to do black, and I painted it gray because the diamonds don't completely cover it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take my little, I don't even know what this is called, this little sticky stuff, and stick my pen in there. I can link my diamond painting that I did on my YouTube channel in the description here for this. But since it doesn't have a sticky background, I'm gonna try to take some Mod Podge. And I'm just gonna put some Mod Podge on here, and then I'm gonna try to stick my diamonds to there. If this doesn't work out, I do have another idea, so I might have to try that one, but I'm gonna try this first. So I just stick my little diamond on there and stick it on my home sign. I'm gonna try to get them as even as possible. And hopefully they're gonna stick on there good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take my little paintbrush with my Mod Podge here and just put the Mod Podge on, and then try to stick my diamonds on there. Just like this. And we'll see how this works. So I have the H done. I think it looks pretty good. It's not like extremely entirely straight, and it's really hard to get all the, get them all on there nice and straight, and I don't know, how would you say it? All like in order. Anyways, I don't know what I'm trying to say. So I'm just taking a little bit at a time and I'm just sticking it on there. Like, see right now, here I am. I'm like, is this gonna be 3 rows deep on here? And is it gonna go 3 rows deep all the way around? I don't know. So that part is, so far, it's a little difficult. So like I can see the top of this O here is way bigger than the sides. But I'm just gonna go ahead and try to go 3 around and see if I can fit them on there. So I'll just kind of trial and error, but they seem to be sticking really good. It seems like they stick better too if you like put the Mod Podge and then let it sit for a little bit. Okay, yeah, see this isn't, I don't see how this is gonna work. So I'm just basically, instead of going like in a line, I'm just gonna have to just start adding them in there wherever they fit. So far I'd have to say it's a little bit more difficult than I thought it was gonna be, but I definitely think it's doable. Okay, I am just gonna keep trying to put these on here and try to not double them up. That would be fantastic. Okay, I have the O done. It is not by any means perfect, and I did have to go off of the O a little bit to make it work, but so far it's looking pretty good. Now, how many are gonna fall off in the process of doing this? That's a good question. So what my plan is to get all of these on here, let it sit for a little bit to make sure it's somewhat dry, and then I am going to probably take some Mod Podge and put it over this. But yeah, I have in the process, I've been losing some, probably because I'm not, it's like sometimes by the time I get them on there, the Mod Podge isn't sticky anymore, or it's too sticky. So anyways, I am gonna go ahead and get the end done and then I'll check back in with you. So as you can see, I have the M done, but it didn't quite line up with the other M. I got 2 double rows on the bottom as 1 row on that side, but I think unless you really stare at it, you don't see it. But as you can see here, I got kind of a mess going on because some of them don't stick. I was holding my sign right here and those 2 popped off over there. Oh, no, that one popped off. So I am gonna go ahead and get those put back on and then get my E done. I tried to go in straight lines to do this, but yeah, they keep popping off, but it didn't really work the best. So I think I'm just gonna go wherever and just fill it in. But I'm gonna get the ones that popped off and then get the E done and hopefully maybe finish this project up without too many of them falling off. Okay, so I am getting towards the end here and just very carefully placing these on. Sometimes they fall off the pen when I'm doing it, but this is definitely taking way longer than I thought it would. And definitely more difficult than doing a diamond painting, that's for sure. If I had a little bit better glue, it would probably be a little bit better. But I don't think the Mod Podge is really working the best. But I guess we'll see. It doesn't have like an instant hold or a stick, you know, like a diamond painting would. But yes, I am just about done. If I had to guess, it's probably taken me about 1.5 hours. And that's guessing to get to do this. But I have all these little diamond painting diamonds, and I'm like just trying to figure a way to use them so they don't all go to waste. And I think I'm only gonna be able to do 2 here. I'm gonna have to spread those apart. So I guess we'll see how it looks in the end. I mean, so far, I think it looks pretty cute. It would be nice on a tiered tray. Very sparkly. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry and then I'm gonna see if there's anything else I can do to this, but I do have all the diamonds on the home. I don't know if you can see, it is sparkly. I know a lot of people don't like sparkly, but I think it's pretty cute so far. Okay, so I am just trying to get my work area cleaned up here. Trying to use a lint roller to get all these little dots up, but they're not all coming up. Probably because some of them have glue on and they kind of stuck a little bit to my silicone mat. But, so, anyways, for the most part, it seems to be working. There's just a few that are, yeah, I'm going to stick to this mat. So let me get this cleaned up, and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do next. Okay. So now that I have it all cleaned up, I do have this diamond painting sealer, but I think I'm just going to rub some of these off if I use that. So just to hopefully maybe get a little bit better hold, I'm going to go very carefully over my diamonds with Mod Podge and see if I can't seal them in. I hope it doesn't dull them too much. I am using a matte finish. All my Mod Podge right now is very, it's old. I guess I just don't use enough of it. So, I don't know how well this is gonna work. My regular gloss stuff, it's like super liquidy. I don't know what is up with that. But I'm just gonna take my Mod Podge and I'm just gonna go over all the letters. I'm hoping that glue's gonna get in there and it's gonna hold all my diamonds on there really nice. So I am gonna go ahead and do that and we will see what it looks like when I am done. Okay, so I have all my Mod Podge on there and I just need to wait for it to dry to see how it looks. But as you can see, it's all in there and hopefully drying. And honestly, I only had one of the diamonds fall off when I was putting the Mod Podge over it. So that's a pretty good sign that they're sticking. So that's what it looks like now, and let's see what it looks like when it dries. Okay, so here it is all dry. I think it looks pretty good. The diamonds are definitely dulled down a little bit, which is actually kind of good. I think it looks pretty good. So I was sitting around kind of thinking like, what else could I do with this? And I don't know if this is going to be over the top or not, but I have this metal ribbon that I got from Dollar Tree. And I thought about putting that on the front right here. I think it might be a little bit too much though. I don't know, I was just trying to think of something to put on it, but yeah, now that I'm looking at it, I just don't think that's gonna work. I think it's gonna be a little too much. I'm thinking I'm probably just gonna leave it like this. I really don't think that it needs anything else. I tried to put some burlap ribbon on there or just some jute on the bottom here, but it just was not looking right. So I think I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. So that is it. I used some extra diamonds that I had from diamond painting, and I made a cute little probably tiered tray, or well, you can set it really wherever you want, but that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I would really love it if you subscribe to my channel and like this video and give it a thumbs up. And thank you so much for watching, and have a good night. Take care. Bye.